Hello, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy J Money here, and I'm bringing you guys that deck profile of I don't know what to call that deck. I think I'm just gonna call it the combo deck, just combo. It's pretty wild. Done some crazy things with it on Dueling Book. I'm going to try to actually bring up those replays, but half the time they seem broken. They seem to not want to really showcase anything past the first game, and that's weird. For those of you who play Dueling Book a lot, let me know how you can find a way around that, so I can really get you guys full matches on Dueling Book with that with this particular deck. It's awesome. It's pretty fire, but it's a little fragile. But that's what that's what the side deck is for. So yeah, enough to talk. Let's go ahead and get on to this combo deck profile.
Okay, guys, starting off with this profile, we have likely the best two cards in the deck. I may disagree, but these are still excellent starters nonetheless. Arm Knight and Refer. The whole deck is basically dark, so yeah, Mally, a very important card in the deck. It lets you generate 2 free resources for your Crusadia / Guard Dragon plays. So it's really nice. Even if you open it, it's not the end of the world. You can summon Dark Refer with Isolde and then discard it. You can discard it with Aqua Dolphin and all that good stuff. So you know, it's really nice. You can discard it with Popper Up, all that. So basically, if you open these two, you can get to this to make Isolde if you only have, I don't know, like 1 warrior monster. So that's also nice. Of course, you need to play rank up Magic, because you know that's the kind of combo you're playing. And rounding off, I guess, our warriors, we have our Neospace Connectors and our 2 Aqua Dolphins. I swear, this card right here, Aqua Dolphin, I'm honestly thinking about bumping this card up to 3. This card, every time I see Aqua Dolphin in my hand, it's so safe. It's super safe. And you have no idea how many times I've opened Aqua Dolphin and Connector, or Aqua Dolphin and Arm Knight, or whatever, and I just normal summon the Aqua Dolphin instead. Just the fact that so many hand traps are being played this format. There's so many times to where if I would have went for Neospace Connector or Arm Knight or Refer or something instead of Aqua Dolphin, I would get hand trapped and basically lose that game. And summoning Aqua Dolphin isn't terrible, because you know, you open Malicious a lot. You open like Shade Brigandine. You'll open one of the Phantom Knights that you could just discard and search Shade Brigandine. There's all kinds of ways to put 2 warriors on field if you normal summon Aqua Dolphin, but Aqua Dolphin is likely the safest card to start off with in this deck. And it's so good, it's so strong. There's a lot of times I just really wish I could just open this. I just want to hard draw this card and not get ashed or impermed, or it's just like, hey, if any of these other cards get impermed, I kind of lose, or ashed or whatever. But this essentially, when it's on the field, it warrants a response. It warrants some kind of answer. And a lot of times you don't want a Rhoda or something, or else you'll get like Joel Lockbird, and that card really kills this deck. But Aqua Dolphin is just woo. Man, this card makes me want to bump it up to 3. It's so strong, and then it's so safe. So yeah, man. Next, we got our one-offs. We got our dragon stuff. We got our Levianeer, our Brotor, Darkness Metal, the Shrudo, and our Crusadia Draco to start off our Guard Dragon combo. You search it with your Magius, obviously. This is the Shrudo to get your power tool, random D. For your just Guard Dragon shenanigans. Rotor to search either your Levianeer or your Shrudo, depending on which one you opened. There's also times where I will summon Rotor and target Malicious, because a lot of times Malicious is left on the field. Sometimes I will target Malicious and search one of the Phantom Knights, because they are Dark Warrior along with Malicious, and get the DDR with the power tool and then discard the Phantom Knight. And essentially just access my rank up Magic stuff from there. So there's all kinds of ways you can get access to your Phantom Knights without relying on Armageddon Knight and stuff like that for you know, late plays if you don't really, like, let's say you open an equip spell and stuff like that. If you open an equip spell, you can just send 3 and summon a Phantom Knight with a Zold and still make your combo. So, World Armor, very, very important card. It's level 7. It searches World Legacy cards, being Succession and Sorrow. Sorrow is basically your search target games 2 and 3, I suppose. And also, it's a good search target if you just open this. So, you know, you still want something to search. It's a free negate. It's a you know, it's a non-monster negate, which is important because people are playing Dark World no more because spirals. So yeah. And we got our spell cards now. We got a Rhoda and a Ravine. You need the Ravine to send Destroyer to the graveyard, or send Brotor to the graveyard with your Guard Dragon combo. 3 called bys because we don't like hand traps. 3 DDRs is really important. You want to resolve your power tool, but hey, most of the time you'll just open this and you don't need to resolve power tool, so yeah, more power to you. But if you do open this, a lot of times I'll send 3 off of its ult, so I still have 3 equips left in the deck, so I can still resolve power tool, because getting an extra equip, like an extra DDR, is definitely not a bad thing. You know, because you can just resummon an Aqua Dolphin and rip more cards out of the opponent's hand. I've done this before. I've summoned Aqua Dolphin, discarded like Cloak or Boots or something, and I saw an Ash, but I also saw a Kaiju, and I sent 3 equips to the grave and did my combo and made Power Tool reveal 2 DDRs and managed to get it to the hand and DDR'd for Aqua Dolphin while there was a Soyuji on board and ripped a Kaiju. So it's nice. So alongside of that, you do need equip spells to resolve a Zold. You typically want to do it for 4, but if you can do it for 3 if you open one of these. Again, you get to summon a Phantom Knight and essentially get where you need to go still. And also, getting access to the Phantom Knight kind of means you don't need to depend on Armageddon Knight anymore. So yeah, that's pretty fun. If you have Living Fossil, play Living Fossil. And the last 6 cards, they're flex spots. 3 OG Thunder Dragons and 3 Performer Pop-Ups. I like these 2 cards in the deck together. I really do. I love these 2 cards together. One, this deck loves to discard a lot. Just literally opening Thunder Dragon and Popper Up, it's all upside. Nothing can ever go wrong because you always end up with extra cards in your hand than what you started with. So if this gets negated, it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, you'll typically have your 1-card combo. The cards you discard, you can easily just discard Mally, discard any of your Phantom Knights, all that. So, you know, if that gets ashed, then you sub your strong normal summon. You have your Neo Space Connector still. You have your, you know, your Aqua Dolphin. You still have your Arm Knight, your Greffer. Like, it's a good time. And again, if I really need space for other cards, I would just start cutting these. But since I have the space for it, Popper Up and OG Thunder Dragon it is. You know, just being able to just generate auto targets for this is nice. It's real nice. Discarding 2 Thunder Dragons, like 1 card in your hand, solid. Alright, let's do this. Extra deck, guys. Okay. The thing that started all, Zold. You know, because, I don't know. This deck is kind of weird because you're typically doing warrior shenanigans and then you just lead into just nothing but dragon shenanigans. So, you got your Equimax, that's what you want to lead into with your Zold and the monster you summon. Make your Equimax, link it off into a Magius. You know, use an extender to summon under Magius to search Draco, make this, and then summon your Draco. Nightmare Phoenix, it's nice. The one and only flex spot. And blowing up back row is always just blow up that back row. Pissy, Helpy, and your Romulus because we like Guard Dragons. And dragons are awesome. Still, I kind of have mixed feelings about the Guard Dragon combo because it was responsible for getting it banned, but what can you do, right? So Yuja and Appaloosa. Those are our only links we play. So for the non-links, we're starting with our Sea Spirits. We got our Absolute and our Rebellion Dragon. You can play on as Raging Dragon if you want to. Either or, it's fine. I mean, it's not like you're really going to use either of their effects. You're just going to rank it up. And our rank up target, obviously, is Kalyuga. I was thinking about Dingirsu and taking out a few other extra deck slots and just playing this combo build with like an Orcust engine, but hey, we want to be unique, so let's go ahead and Trishula Dragon of the Icy Imprisonment, the Trish Fusion. I will let you guys know there are territories that do not have this still. That is, it's not legal for those territories, being the European territories and the Latin territories, you know, South America and things like that. I'm sorry if you guys do not have this card. If you do not have this card, you cannot play this deck. That is very, very unfortunate because Trish is required to banish the target that you want to make Power Tool Dragon to search your Divine Dimension Reincarnation and summon the monster that you banish with the Trish Fusion. But hey, this deck is also immune to Super Poly in that sense because it gets rid of the Super Poly target too. Trish Fusion is really, really nice. So I'm very, very sorry for those of you who are EU territories and Latin and South America territories, because I know I do have quite a bit of EU viewers as well. So side deck, we have 2 Nibiru's. We don't play 3 because it's a good card. Yeah, I know you want to see it, but you only see it 10% less with 2, and it's like if I don't open it right away, I don't want to see it in my next card. That kind of thing. And plus, I just want to make more space for more side options. Okay. Dark Ruler No Wars. So basically, this is for Spirals. This is for Lunalight. So, yeah, that's for, well, I mean, you can use this against Spiral, but it's not very good against Spiral because of the whole just, oh, by the time this is live, Sleeper's in hand. You know, Sleeper's in hand already, and they likely have the Rescue still in grave, and all that before the Appaloosa was made, so Nibiru's not very strong against Spirals, guys. I'm sorry. So, since we're playing a Isolde Turbo deck, and everybody's playing 15,000 hand traps, we're siding these, and you know what we side out? We side out OG Thunder Dragons and perform pop-ups for these cards right here. Hey, another benefit for those 6 cards, Thunder Dragon and Pop-Up, those are basically, it makes it very, very easy to side deck. It makes it very easy. You just take those out and put whatever sides you need in. So yeah, being able to look at my opponent's hand and just mess with it is awesome. You know, set Drag Down from the Grave, activate Exchange. So if there's like an Ash, take it. If there's Joel, take it. Whatever. If there's an Nibiru, whatever, in another hand trap, take the other hand trap first, drag down the Nibiru. It's just, like, if you open one of both, then you're in a really good spot. You're going to surgically remove your opponent's hand traps and then probably summon Aqua Dolphin and get another one out of there anyway. Okay, Legacy of the Duelist. These are my back removal cards of choice. Reason being is because, one, not a lot of people know what this card does. 2, because not a lot of people know what it does, if they do have judgments and stuff for evenly matches, and they don't read this card, and they let this go, they basically just lost, because this card is a forever looming threat as long as it remains on the board. It's not a one and done use. So what this card reads, and I have to do this multiple times, and I've won a match. This is another deck I just played this past Friday. I sided these in, and I got my revenge against the Phantasm Spiral player. Just popped like 4 back row with this one card. So, this is not a once per turn effect. If a monster you control declares an attack, you can negate that target a spell trap on their field, negate that attack, and destroy that card. Simple enough. So, if you have 4 monsters on the board and your opponent has 4 back row, you can attack with each one of them, negate their attacks, and pop all 4 in their back row. Each player can only set one spell or trap per turn. You know, those decks that, outside of Spiral that we're anticipating, you know, the Altar guys, the Subterrors, you know, the decks that like to set 5. So, even if you go first, activate this card, and they can only set 1 card instead of setting 5. It makes your job so much easier. And then, of course, during your draw phase, you have the option to give up your normal draw and add any monster from your graveyard to your hand. So, this is a great piece of... I believe that is the ultimate anti-backrow. Because, again, less likely to get judgmented. And, yeah, it stays on the field. It's not a one-and-done use like Lightning Storm or Evenly Matched or whatever. Because people are smart. If they don't have an out to board wipes like that, they can set half their back row and save the rest for later if you do have the Evenly Matched whatever. Also, we're going to side Jinzo for our Trish target against those back row decks so we can oppress those decks even more because we don't like set 5. So, yeah. And Arsenal Christia for our anti-combos, no anti-kaijus, because believe it or not, people are playing kaijus again because spirals. So, you know, no kaijus, no super polys. Those are important. These are just 2 really, really solid cards as formats. So, that is it for the deck, guys. So, yeah.
Alright, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that combo, or the combo deck, either or. So, let me know what you guys' thoughts are down in the comments below. You know, your feedback's appreciated. Leave a like, comment, and hit that subscribe button at your own risk. So, anyway, all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is J Money, and I am signing out.